Good morning. My name is Laura Carreño, and we are here at Universidad de La Sabana in the second TESOL convention. And today we're going to interview Dr. Camilla Vásquez. She's coming from the University of South Florida. Okay, so welcome, Dr. Vásquez.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. First of all, I'm really happy to be here. This is my first time visiting this beautiful university. I am visiting here from the University of South Florida, which is in Tampa, and I've been a professor there for 12 years. Prior to that, I was an English language teacher, and I've taught English in the US, Argentina, the Czech Republic, and Thailand. So that's a little bit about me.
Okay, Dr. Vásquez. Your talk today was about the role of culture in language teaching. Can you tell us a little bit about this important component of language teaching?
Sure. So culture is a very complicated theme, actually. I think most of us talk about it in ways that we don't necessarily understand all that it encompasses. And in foreign language teaching, I think we tend to equate culture with one's national culture, national identity. But in fact, we all belong to many different cultures. And so I think it's important to help students get this broader perspective of culture and to think about how culture operates in their own lives and that they are all cultural beings. I think we've seen a shift in English language teaching over the last 20 years from maybe teaching the more superficial aspects of culture, things like food and national holidays and traditional dress and things like this, to fostering what I call fostering interculturality. So preparing our students to interact with others who have different cultural backgrounds, who have different cultural perspectives and beliefs and practices. And this is really important because we're seeing English used increasingly as a global international language. So in other words, people are not only learning English to speak with people from Canada or Great Britain, but to speak with people from all over the world.
Okay, great. So in this sense, what advice would you give Colombian educators in order to include culture as part of their teaching, everyday teaching?
So I think that now we also see this trend in English language teaching that's very much oriented towards content language instruction, content integrated with language teaching. So instead of just teaching pronouns and verb forms, we're teaching students to communicate ideas through the L2. And I think that culture can be a rich site of content. I would encourage Colombian language teachers to have their students think about their own cultural identities and the various cultural identities that exist here in Colombia, so they could then explain those things to other people using English as a vehicle.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Vásquez, for these very enriching comments.